Hey, what's up everybody? So this will be my last vid as a TH6. You can see I've already got my town hall going to TH7, but I did want to cover farming strategy for TH6. Um, what I use as a TH6 is 150 barbarians, all barbs. Um, Nothing in my clan castle at the moment. I don't even use it when I'm farming. I tend to keep that just for defense and 2 healing spells. But you don't want to use those healing spells if you can avoid it, because they do take quite a bit of elixir to rebuild. Trophies. When you're farming as a TH6, you want to try and stay between 800 to probably about 1150 trophies. The reason for that being, once you go over 1150, you're going to start getting raided a lot more by TH7s and the occasional desperate TH8 that are just going to be able to run right over your base and take every bit of resources you have available. Alright, let's see what we can find here as far as farming. And as a TH6, what you're looking for is 100k total of resources. Not 100k each, but 100k total. So like 50k of each, or 75k gold, 25k elixir. This is a TH8, so I'm not going to go for this one, but that's, yeah, stick with that 100k mark. As long as you're over 100k per farm, you're doing pretty well. Alright, this would be a good one. Um, Yeah, he's got his wizard tower down, so the only thing I really have to worry about is this mortar. Alright, so what you want to do with all these barbs, especially on a base like this where the collectors are on the outside, is just make a ring around the base. Really simple strategy, not a lot to it. TH6 is actually one of the harder farming levels just because you're stuck at 150 troops, you don't have your 4th camp yet. But it's also one of the simplest strategies to follow. Alright, now we're gonna let that go. If I need to, I might drop a heal spell here where these mortars are kind of tearing. This mortar's kind of tearing up my barbs, but hopefully they'll. Yeah, let me go ahead and drop that one. But normally you want to try to avoid that. What you really want to look for is full collectors, and I'll be posting a picture on the Facebook page of the difference between an empty and a full collector, just so you can see and know that that's specifically what you really want to look for when you're farming. It's just those full collectors on the outside of the base. Because when it comes to collectors, you will pull, let me drop the second one here, you will pull 90% of what's in the collectors, whereas storages you only get, I think it's 20% maybe. But so really your strategy is just going for full collectors, and that actually applies to every TH level, not just TH6. Alright, I'm going to stop this right before yeah, right before we get the town hall, because I don't want to raise my trophies too quickly, because like I said, you want to stay within that specific trophy range. All right, that wasn't the best example I could have done, but you kind of get, because I'd use my spells, but you get the idea. And like I said, I'll be posting a picture showing the difference between a empty and a full collector, so you can watch for that. Like I said, that's what you really want to go for. Another little tip here is before you go to farm, fill your barracks completely back up with barbs so that they'll actually start cooking before you've ever even finished your attack. That way you can farm a lot quicker. The best way to do it is if you've got the time, just sit down, um, like watch a movie or something, and just every 20 minutes, because I think that's about how long it takes this setup to cook. About every 20 minutes, you'll be able to make an attack like that, and like I said, as long as you're pulling over 100k total resources, you're doing quite well. All right, see you guys at TH7 with some more vids.